Okay, y'all. I give the glory to God because He the one that's actually helped me to actually record this video. And I feel like He really want me to get this word out. Am I used to being on camera? No. I'm used to taking pictures, but not actually talking to the camera. It's all new to me. And it's only by God's strength that I'm able to do any of this. But it's a blessing though. But I just pray that this video will reach who it needs to reach. I pray. But the message today is, well, the video is about how God blessed me to lose over like 50 some pounds within, sorry I had to call y'all, within 4 months, yeah, from August to December. He blessed me to be able to drop weight. And I just finished walking just now. And it's cold out here. I'm in Dallas, so yeah, it's cold. So how it started was, well, I started my journey 3 years ago, getting close to God when I said yes to Him. It was in 2021. A lot of things, once you say yes, you don't know how it may turn out or how it may look. Because my yes turned into so many things to where a lot of things had to be uprooted out of my life. It had to be removed. Things had to be taken away. There was jobs, and I went through trials and tribulations all the year of 2024. First time me ever going through any of this. So I feel like God now, He's telling me to say, okay, well, talk about what you've been through and how I got you through it. Because which, like I said, I give all the glory to God. And I just pray this video reach whoever it needs to reach. So how He did it, I started saying, as I got close to God, I started praying different prayers like to bless the people that's meant to be in my life, and whoever's not meant to be in my life, remove them, God. So I will continue to pray that prayer. And when you pray that prayer, you really have to be ready to know, like, you ready for these people to be removed from your life, because He will do it. He will do it quickly. But you have to still be obedient when He do it, and to know that He's going to bring better to your life. You know, people that is going to encourage you, motivate you, to help you on that journey to get aligned with Him and whatever the assignment, the purpose He has for you, or the assignment that He has for you. So I did that. So He blessed me to where I was able to start at a new church, totally different, something that I'm not used to, but the church has blessed me a whole lot. So I knew it was nobody but God who put the people in line for me to be at the church. It helped me a whole lot spiritually. Like, before I even trying to get this video put out, I was dealing with so much spiritual warfare, like, the devil, with the fear of so many things, of being on camera and different things like that, or not knowing if I'm going to say the right words and things like that. But, you know, we're not perfect, and that's what God had to get me to realize, like, I'm not perfect. None of us are. We just trying to keep pushing every day in this world, because is it easy? No, it's not. But with God, we can do it. So, but anyways, He started lining up. Once I started that church, I met my pastor. And the day when I had sat down and spoke with her, and she asked me, she was like, do you work out? And I was like, I do, but I haven't been in maybe like in a few months or almost a year, because I got off track again, because I work out, I stop, and I do it again, I work out. And so she invited me to the place where she worked at. Where she worked at, it was like it's a group of ladies. And I was introduced to her personal trainer. Very nice lady, very love her. And at this time though, I don't really have the income to afford to pay for the gym membership each month, because at this time I think it was like maybe $200 a month or maybe $150, but I was able to still do a free trial for a whole week, to where it turned to where she allowed me to do 2 weeks for free. And so it became a month. She continued to let me still work out, because I was telling her about my situation. Like, I had my jobs were removed from me. Just was going through a lot, but I kept being consistent when she allowed me to come. Like, I kept saying, okay, well, she was like, come back tomorrow. She'll always say, come back. And I say, okay, well, I'm gonna come back. But I told her, like, I wasn't able to afford the membership. But that's why I said God blessed me. He worked it out to where I was able to still work out with the ladies, even though I didn't have that income at the time. But God still put it on her heart to bless me to still be able to do it. She was being obedient to God, and I was being obedient, because I'm like, once I got this opportunity, I'm like, why would I not go? Perfect opportunity. So I continued to work out. I worked out. So at this time, I was still walking every morning. I would walk by my house, because at this time, like, God was still building me up. I was going through things at that time, like, when I first started my journey, with thinking that I was going to lose my house because I had financial issues. God was just removing things from me. He was removing things that I did not understand. I was like, it's something, he made me uncomfortable, because he said, I feel like he was telling me that I was too comfortable with where I was at, because I was making income, but I was always at home, Netflixing, laying down, and I wasn't eating right. I wasn't working out. I started working out and I stopped. I go to the gym started getting, it started getting a little boring to me, because I was, going on by myself. And I would still walk. I walk the park, but sometimes it's like I stop. But when God put me in this place, it's like I couldn't stop. I kept going no matter what was happening around me. That's how I knew it was nobody but God, because no matter what was around me, I still was able to keep going. No matter what I felt like what was against me, losing my home, maybe have to go live with somebody, like trying to figure out so many things. I tried to find jobs. I couldn't get a job. And then I just had to, like, continue to see God. I kept seeking him, because it was like, at this point, I'm like, God, I just give up. I surrender. It's because it was like, it was nothing else that I could do. But, so I started at 308 when I first started my workout journey. First time me ever being 300, anything. And I always told myself, like, I don't want to get 300. I was like, I don't want to get 300, and I did. Eating unhealthy, eating a lot of fast food. I was emotional eating, because of the things I had went through prior, like, started in 2016. I had broke up with my ex. I just continued. I just left it alone. It was a relationship that was maybe like 6 or 7 years off and on. And so 2016, I just decided, I just said, that's it, I'm done. But after that, maybe like a year or two later, which I was so happy when I stopped the relationship. I was so happy, like, I left it alone. I was just happy. Like, I was like, I feel I'm back to myself now. I could do things on my own, because I had got my own place. And I just felt free. So, but a little bit, or maybe a year or two after, I met somebody else. It started out really good. It did. We was talking maybe like a couple of months or so. Was thinking maybe it was gonna work out. Something's gonna, be for me. However, it wasn't. But it started out really good. We walked around my apartments when we first, when we first talked. We just talked. We talked for like hours and hours, like about our life and dreams and different things like that. We just talked. And then later on we would go on dates. We'll stay the night with each other at times. But it was some things that I knew. I was like, okay, I know something's just not right. Like, at that time, I would say my intuition, but my discernment was right. Like, my discernment was on it. I knew, like, something really wasn't right about it. And it turned out it wasn't right. He lied about so many things. He lied about, I think he had a baby on the way that I didn't know nothing about. Yeah. So after the months of me stopped talking to him, I feel like I got hurt all over again. So, and at this time too, I had a little clothing line, and I had a little clothing line that I was making and I was selling them. And after that happened, when I got hurt at that time, I just decided, like, I stopped. You know, I just didn't feel like it no more. Like, I lost the motivation, all the things that come when I lost it. So at this time, I'm have to, building myself back up. But I'm in the world at the time, like, still doing, me trying to still talk to different people. No, still it wasn't right. And let me see. So I believe that's what started me to maybe, I wouldn't say that really started me to eat more, but because I was still at that time, I was eating healthy. I would cook. I would try to meal prep. But I wasn't working out at that time, but I would still try to eat healthy and meal prep. But maybe like a year after that, like, my eating habits really, it changed a whole lot. Because I feel like I was more stressed, or maybe feeling, I guess, lonely, because I decided to where I was like, I didn't want to just keep hopping in different relationships or trying to meet this person and get in a relationship with them. I was like, no, I was just taking my time with it, just to meet people, well, guys. So, and at this time, so my weight started just going up, because I'm eating fast food, or I'm cooking at late times, maybe late at night. And then I had both of my little cousins with me and my godson in the home taking care of them. So it was like I became overwhelmed with life. And then I feel like I'm getting older, and I'm still hoping for marriage, but I'm like, but I'm not meeting any potential, guys to marry. So it was, I guess, discouragement came up, feeling like that it wouldn't, the things wasn't going to happen for me. Like, marriage was far off, or meeting the actually guy that was for me, like, far off. So yeah, I feel like I started maybe going into maybe depression and things like that. So I just started eating more, I didn't know at the time what I was doing, but I can realize it now as I have changed. God have changed me so much. But after that, so at that time, like, I think this was like 2021 when I decided to say yes, just completely to God. When I was like, that's it, God, I don't want to, do it my way no more. I want to listen to you, your way. Did I know what it looked like? No, but I just knew, like, I was like, I had to surrender, because I had just felt so low and lost, like, it was just so heavy on me. But as I started my journey, I knew that the enemy was really coming for me, because I started having panic attacks. I ever had panic attacks a day in my life. But I began to have panic attacks, and I had the first time I discovered that I dealt with a panic attack when I started smoking weed probably like the year of 2020, 2020, maybe end of 2020, because at this time I had lost my grandmother. So that definitely took like a lot on me that I did not know at the time, but now I can realize like it really did. And I was taking care of my cousins and my godson, so it was just a lot. I was dealing with grief, becoming overwhelmed with life, stress, and then I feel like I didn't have the support behind me. So that's why I feel like God maybe was pulling on me, telling me like, you're doing too much, or you putting things before him and me. Like I wasn't putting myself first. So that was the result of me feeling heaviness, hurt, or me overeating, or maybe eating late at night, eating unhealthy. So I started having my panic attack in 2020 or 2021, when I discovered that didn't know it was a panic attack. I had to go to the doctor to later find out that that's what I was dealing with, and I was like, wow, never ever have I dealt with anything like this. So I believe now that I can say I believe it was definitely the attack of the enemy, because he knowing that I was trying to grow their relationship with God. So yeah, and then I was dealing with grief, heaviness in life. It was just a lot. But my God, but he brought me out of it. Like I still deal with it, you know, now because of but I feel like he was healing me the whole time. Like he was healing me during that process. Did it look pretty? No, healing is not pretty whatsoever. And saying yes to God is not. It's not always easy to try to stay with God, because we don't know what it looks like. We're just walking in the unknown. So started my journey in 2021, and I just kept going. I was walk, read the Bible. I would always walk. But when I started dealing with the spiritual warfare, I think that would stop me from continuing to walk every day or exercise. But as I kept praying and talking to God and asking him to help me, it strengthened me so much to where I was able this year, now from 2024, I was able to still stay in the workout, still stay there to lose the weight, no matter what was going on around me. I still was able to still stay at it. But let me see. So 2024. Yeah, I'm skipping 2024 because still 2021, 2022, 2023, the years were still, it was rocky, but it was still, I was still being blessed, but God was still removing things away from me. He was telling me to let go this, let go fear, let go a lot of things that I had to break off of me. I had to fast, pray, go in repentance, deliverance, all these things like I had to do. Because I told my, like, I started a fast that it's called, it's with Tiffany Montgomery, Covered by God. The marriage fast. Not knowing how it was going, what it was going to do, or how it was going, what everything was going to happen with it. Because all I know at this time, I'm like, I want to be married, you know. I'm like, I'm in my 30s, and I know I want kids and different things like that, and I want a husband. So I'm like, well, I want to do this fast, and I already had started my journey to get closer to God. And then it pops up on YouTube. So I was like, well, maybe God's telling me to do this fast, you know. I took it as a sign. And so I did it. I did it maybe like 3 times. Each year I did it. And each year it got harder and harder to do. But I still stuck with it. Because once you start them things, you have to be, I'm telling you, you have to be ready for the spiritual warfare that comes, because it's going to come, and it's not easy at all. It is not. But with God, you can get through it. You have to just continue seeking his face, continue to pray, go into that secret place, a lot of different things. And it's a lot of separation, isolation, and that God is definitely going to do that. And you might not like it, but it's worth it in the end. But 2024 is when he really like came and then put people in my life. one by one, like he continued to do it as I was still going through hardships with my house, finances, all these things where I had to limited my spending on this. I had to take this away. A lot of things, like I had to like stop paying like credit card bills and things like that. Like I got behind on them. But later on I realized that he was testing my faith, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know this, but I was just kept going. I just kept praying because some just was in me saying, keep praying. You might not know what's going on, but stick it out and keep praying and keep praying. Keep seeking God. No matter how you feel, no matter how your heart feel, how your mind feel, just keep going. Keep praying. And that's what I kept doing. Didn't know if I was doing the right thing or not. All I knew was to seek God. But it turns out I was doing the right thing because later on in the year of 2024, my pastor said, she was like, you passed the test, now you can go back to work or you can go, find a job. And I'm like, well, I figured it had to be a test because it reminded me of Job, how God allowed the devil to interfere in his life and test his faith because he knew Job would pass the test. So I say I went through my Job season, but I had to find out that later as I started my journey, as I continue to read the Bible, as I continue to seek God. But glory to God, I thank him every day for everything that he has done in my life because I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because I'm able to still walk right now every morning. I can get up and still go walk. Despite of what the enemy may try to bring up my way, I still will get up and go walk. No matter if I'm feeling sad, no matter if my heart is hurting, no matter if I just went through something that night, I just still say, God, I'm still going to trust you, and I continue to walk. And I walk every morning. And I work out every day at 6 p.m. While God still allow it, I'm still going to do it. I want to be consistent and still stay at it because I know my goal. And God, if God allow me to do it, then why not? But I say all this to say is that once you say yes to God, a lot of things he will place in your life, the good things. Once you release the toxic things, the toxic relationships, the toxic people, he will start putting the right people in places and things in your life. Is it going to be easy, and does it going to look how you think? It might not look how you want it to. It might not look it. But you got to trust God to know that whatever he's put in that place is what is for you, and it's worth it, and it's going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you. What he did for me, it helped me to lose weight. It helped me to stick to my diet. It helped me to stick with that routine. It helped me so much. Like literally, it helped me. God still, like I said, he blessed me so much. And I'm still wilding things and still trying to process so many things. Yes, I am. I am, because things were still fresh in 2024. Because it was the hardest year that I ever have went through. It was still a blessed and hard year. Because I had to truly trust in him. When it comes to my finances, my business, I had to really trust him. When it came to jobs, I had to trust in him. Because I always been the type of person else to figure it out. I always thought that I was the one I always figured out I was the one who was getting me jobs or keep sticking it out or go do this and do that. No, but the guy had to show me, like, I'm the one who blessing you with all this. I'm blessing you with everything that you have. Which God said, he showed me that I have a good heart. I don't mind helping nobody out. Because like I said, I have my little cousins and I have my godson. Because this type of heart I have, like, I don't mind helping. Definitely kids I know that may not have the right foundation of the home, that they're needing, in my heart. It's soft for that. Like, I don't mind helping out, people that need helped out. But sometimes I make them do it too much to where I don't help out myself, where I put myself last. And I had to realize, and God had to show me, like, it's time for you to put yourself first. It's time for you to take care of you. your health, your mental, your everything. Take care of you first. And then you can help these people, because you have to fill your cup up. And I have to learn these things. As I journey on, I have to learn, like God saying, you have to fill your cup up first before you can try to fill anybody else's cup up. You have to continue to fill your cup up daily. So I walk every day. And I call it, maybe it's like a prayer walk with God, or, it's still helping me to lose weight and still keep my mind focused. It helps so much with my mind. So where I don't care if it's cold outside, I'm getting out the house, I'm walking. I don't want to sit in the house. I did that for the past, 3 years. I was more at home than outside. But this year, 2024, in the 2024, and this, I can say that I stayed on the go more than anything. I didn't want to sit in the home because I was dealing so much, and I'm like, I got to get out this house. But God, He helped me so much. So much. So yeah, like I said, I started at 308, but now I have made it to 256 now in January. But I was already at 250 something at the end of December. So August, September, October, November. No, see, August, September, October, November, December. So it was like 4 months that I was like dropping maybe 10 pounds each month by the grace of God. Because I would still fast, I would pray, and I would still go work out. Even times when I know I didn't feel like it, when I felt like giving up, when I was like, you know what, God, I'm just throwing the towel. It's too much. I can't take it. When you're dealing with the thoughts, the anxiety, the fear, all of it. It was just, because everything was just so new to me. I was meeting new people. Some that I haven't done in like years. God blessed me with a job after the test. He blessed me with I maybe worked for like a month, but I feel like He was just teaching me or showing me like, I can give you this. And He was giving me maybe some training, or blessing me with some extra income at that time to pay some debt off. And it was really a blessing. Like I say, He put so many people in my life that really, truly helped me to get through this season of the trials and tribulations of my Job season. Helped me a whole lot to where I'm here now, to where I can still say, thank you, God. Still single, but doing life for God. Waiting on what He has for me. Waiting on, my kingdom spouse. Waiting on my husband. And I feel like He was telling me to get on YouTube, because I always see, I have ever seen a lot of YouTube videos of people talking about God, or talking about their journey of how they did this and how they did that. So I felt like, okay, well, God, I feel like you telling me this, But was it easy? No, because that's why now it took me, a couple of months now to make a whole new video. Because of dealing with the fear of showing myself, my authentic self, my natural self on camera. But God was telling me, like, it don't matter. Tell your story, get it out. Show people how good I am, how I have blessed you, how I have came through for you so many times and through your season. Because I always been the type, like, I put my trust in myself, and I wouldn't lie. Like, I knew God, but did I have a relationship with Him? No, I did not. I didn't see it as like praying to Him. Like, I prayed, but still was having doubt with things. Versus now I pray. Okay, I'm praying that God, He's going to work it out. He's going to do it. He already fixed it. He already worked it out. And I have nothing to worry about. To where now I can just worship instead of worry. Because I dealt with it last year. And years on and on. Like, I was always worrying about money. Worrying about, would I be able to pay this? Can I pay this? But God will always still work it out. He will always do it. But I still would not have trust in Him. But He will always still work it out for me. And he just had to bring all that to remembrance, like how many times he had brought me out of so many things. He had helped me when it comes to relationships, when it comes to people that was not for me. Like, he would always show me, and he would always still, like, restore me. Like he's doing now. He restoring so much in my life. Because I just feel like I dealt with so much trauma, betrayal, things last year too. And growing up, it was still kind of hard. But once you put your trust in God, everything will go right. But you have to be obedient to what he is asked. And like, you have to be obedient to cut off so many things in your life, and it's to sin. It's not always easy, no, it's not, but continue to repent. And once you continue to repent, but you have to turn from them, turn from the ways of what you used to doing. You have to be disciplined. That's what I had to do. I had to be more disciplined when it came to working out this time. I had to keep pushing no matter what tried to stop me. I had to keep going. I had to keep praying to God that he continue to allow me to still lose his weight. To where now I have prayed about it, to where I drop pounds off every day, like water. Like, it's just dropping off, literally. And I remember I was thinking to myself, like, because I heard so many people and I saw so many videos that was saying about the Daniel fast, about the 21-day fast. And so I was like, for months and months I kept saying I wonder is it for me, because I would do like the 3-day fast all the time when I wouldn't eat nothing but just drink water. So I asked God maybe like last week or the day, I asked him, I said, God, if it's meant for me to do this 21-day fast, I said, show me, or give the words to somebody and give it to me to let me know that it's meant for me to do the 21-day fast. I went to church that Sunday. My pastor, she preached on it about a fast. She said a 21-day fast. I said there was nobody but God. He was telling me confirmation, like, yes, I want you to do it. And so I did. And I'm still doing it right now on day 2, where I'm doing only liquids. And I just keep praying that God just allow me to keep doing it, to get through it. But it's like the whole church, we're doing it. But I just have to say is that God can change so much. 2024, I was so emotional. I was broken. I was hurt. But I felt so much betrayal, trauma. Oh, it was just so much. But God still seen me through when I kept praying and I kept seeking his face. I kept doing it every day. So I thank God every day for where I am now. Is it easy every day? No, it's not. But with God, we can do it. You can overcome so much. But you have to be obedient. And it comes with yes. With yes, it comes with a lot of waiting. It comes with a lot of faith, trusting in him. Moving, as he say move, it becomes a lot. But I thank God every day. And I just pray that this video, though, that it would just touch someone's heart, that it would show you guys that you're able to do it with God. Just put your trust in him to know that he will do it. He will help you. No matter what you're going through, he still will help you get through these things that we think is hard. He'll help us overcome those Goliath. He will help you. But I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that it's going to be easy. But from my experience, I know that God still will get you through because he did it for me. But I thank y'all for taking time to listen to my video. I love you guys, and I pray that this touched you guys and it helped you out a whole lot.